Hi there. I've just conducted my 1,000th interview over the last 12 months, and I must admit my business partner has been in my ear about make a video, or make a blog post, and tell everyone about what you've learnt. So I've been trying to hide from it, but you know what? I've learned some amazing skills over the last 6 months, but I've also learned some amazing tips as well that could be helpful for candidates who are looking for a job, but also for those hiring as well, about what are the best practices that I've learned that you can take towards hiring someone in your own organization. And it's not going to be for everyone, but it's something that's certainly worked for us. Now, to give you a bit of background about our organisation, we work in K to 12 English and maths, mostly in tutoring, mentoring, and support. We work with a lot of university age tutors, so those that we believe are really relatable to our market, those that we can really be a great mentor and have great leadership skills, but really be able to bring out the confidence, because we know that there's something special in every student. So bringing that confidence really helps them to build towards their learning goals as well. So yeah, we work with university age tutors, and I must admit I just had 20 interviews today, so I am buzzing. I do have a lot of energy, but at the same token, I am crashing pretty fast as well. So I'll get underway. So these are the 6 things I've learned from the last 12 months of doing 1,000 interviews. Number one, university age tutors offer tremendous value. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Millennials don't get the best rap at all times, and it may not be for your organization as well, because you may be looking for that extra experience, or maybe even looking for someone who's got a university qualified degree. But for us, I mean, we work with the best cream of the crop people out there, and they could be studying a whole range of different things and offer so many different skills that we know that you will love them in 3 to 4 years' time, but we get to utilize their skills today. So we're really thankful as well. I mean, you get medicine students, lawyers, people in business, people in science and hospitality, in all different areas that offer a variety of skills, that have great leadership backgrounds, have great potential to be great mentors, but also great mentor attributes already. So that's one thing. We really love working with them. They've been the most reliable, funnily enough, in our organization. Number two, be transparent. I find being a little bit goofy for myself in the interview, asking from some really basic questions about their background and what they're doing in their life, but also just being open and vulnerable really helps them to be vulnerable and open themselves. And so you can kind of cut the interview theme and really make it a conversation and really learn what the real motives are behind looking for a job working with us. So I find that's been really valuable for us. Be transparent, because they will be transparent with you. What else? Set expectations. I find that setting expectations for our tutors means that they know what to expect. They know what to expect in the tutoring atmosphere, but what to expect from us. And I find, in 2 months' time, in 3 months' time, in 4 months' time, they won't kind of leave us saying that it was too hard or it wasn't what we expected, and wasn't really for us. So setting those expectations is really important. Also, it helps with the enjoyment factor as well. So setting expectations that they will receive is really important, and so that you can also have the opportunity to go above and beyond those expectations and make them really happy with what you're doing working with them. The next one is ask for questions, and then ask again. So at the very start of my interview, I actually give them a breakdown of what we're going to discuss in the interview, so they know what to expect going forward in the interview. But what I say is, I'm going to ask you questions later on, so feel free to ask them. And I think it's a really great period to understand what their understanding is of the organisation, but also what to expect in working in our environment. And the many questions kind of about, because they're looking for jobs and may look at 5 different organisations that have a similar background, but they might want to know those specifics about what we do. So I find asking them to ask questions is really important to get them talking and get them really thinking about working with us as an organisation. The next one is ask the big questions. I find asking the big questions is important in an interview, because you get to cut out a lot of the applicants, I guess, that are out there for the wrong motives. So for us, it's really important. I interviewed 1,000 people, so I mean, we're not going to hire 1,000 people. So to get an idea of what their motives are around tutoring, so it could be around how long they're looking to work with us, what they're looking to get out of tutoring, but even things to do with pay and things like that. It's really important to get out of the way so that later on they're kind of not disappointed by what they expected, kind of thing. The next one is diversity. Diversity we've found is really important. It's something that I've learned over the last 12 months. It's something where, as an organization, for us, we are very kind of enthusiastic, we're buzzing, we look for mentors, look for leaders to really support our students. But the same token, students are different in their learning as well. So they may not be looking for a tutor that is enthusiastic and all that sort of thing. So having that kind of diversity is really important in an organization because we work with a variety of different students. So we should have a variety of different tutors that offer different backgrounds as well. Whether they be ethnicity backgrounds, they have different cultural kind of backgrounds as well. But also just the fact that you may have different tutors with different kind of abilities as well. We work with some tutors that are very enthusiastic and great mentors, and they do it outwardly in speaking, and some lead by example, and some lead by showing their students the right way to go about things. So really they're the 6 things that I find are really valuable. And just to take you through it, number 1, university candidates have tremendous value. Be transparent with your applicants. Set expectations. Ask for questions, then ask again. Ask the big questions, number 5. And number 6, diversity is important. So I'll leave you that today. If you got through this, thank you so much. Leave a comment, ask any questions you may have to me by message. I am continuously learning. I'm continuously trying to learn. So if there's anything you've learned that's really valuable, awesome. If you have any questions or look to give me extra support in what I'm doing, I'd love to hear from you as well. Thanks and have a lovely afternoon. Now to celebrate 1,000 interviews by having a nap.